Peace, love. Thank you so much for joining me here. In this video, my name is Christina, and I just wanted to come to give y'all an update on what's going on in my life, mentally, spiritually, physically. Yeah. So what inspired for me, oh my goodness, what inspired me to show up today? I was at work and I just had this thought of, I had this thought. What was the thought? It's gonna come back. Anyways, I have been taking this herbal cleanse. I've been taking this herbal cleanse for over 2 weeks now. The Shalom Health Services herbal cleanse. I got it right here. It's like a 5-set, like liver cleanse, blood cleanse, colon cleanse, kidney cleanse, cleansing the whole entire system, y'all. And what I noticed was that this cleansing that was taking place in my body was also taking place on an energetic level, on an emotional level, and on a mental level of not only it removing toxins from my body, but it's removing like toxins from my spirit. I can feel it, y'all. I can be a testimony. I'll use myself as a testimony because I am bearing witness to it happening in my life. Okay, so decided to take these herbs, and it was a long time coming. It was just a matter of time, before I got the resources to do this cleanse, because the seed to do it had been planted long ago. And this is my third time doing this Shalom Health Services cleanse. The first 2 times I was like focused on clear skin, weight, things of that nature when I was still trying to manage my weight. This time around, I knew I needed to do a cleanse, because when you get so in tune with your body and you start to feel good, like you get a piece of what it feels good to have, I'll say, a free body. It's kind of hard to move about like you never had that experience before, when your body starts to feel achy, or when you feel knots of energy in your body, or when your food's not digesting well. You're just like, I need a cleanse. I need to do something. I need to switch something up. And me eating plant-based foods was not enough. There was some stuff inside of me that had to go. So I decided to do this cleanse. And week 2 of the cleanse, it was crazy. Week 2, I'm on week 3. I have not completed it. I'm on week 3. It's 21-day cleanse. So week 2, y'all, I purged physically and energetically. On a Monday, y'all, I was making some beet and carrot juice. I pick up the juicer to get the remaining remnants of the juice into the cup, and the whole juicer fell onto the cup, spilling the knocking the cup over, spilling the beet and carrot juice. It went everywhere like a murder scene, because if y'all know about beet juice, it's like red and it just stains everything. So I immediately pick up the cup, and I was able to thankfully save some juice. So I was happy about that. Put the cup in the sink so that, again, it's not going everywhere. At the same time, I put my phone in the sink, turned on the water in the sink, walked away and cleaned up the beet juice. And I was just so happy that I cleaned up the beet juice, because I was like, oh my goodness, I gotta go to work and I gotta clean up all this juice. It was on the walls, tables, windowsill, everywhere, cabinets, everywhere. My kitchen's pretty small. It was everywhere. Anyways, so go back over to the sink, and I'm like, why did I have the water running this whole entire time? I look down in the sink and my phone is swimming in the sink. And I was just like, dang, that's wild. So then I go to work. I didn't let it stop me or anything like that. I still went to work, and there were some things happening at work that I needed to deal with, basically. And I was like, whoa, today is one of them days. It's like one of them days you've been doing what you've been doing, because it's like a good example would be, it's like pain in the body, how people complain when pain shows up in the body, but when you actually assess it and look at it, it's a great thing, because when pain comes up, it just means that something is being released. And so when all of those things were happening, I'm like, whoa, I'm going through this huge energetic release. What the heck? Like, let me just go through it. Let me just be in it. Basically, I wasn't trying to be passive or anything like that. It was just more so embracing what was going on. And I'm just like, well, I'm going to have to embrace the fact that I'm not going to have a phone for a couple of days. So didn't have a phone for 2 days. In that time, it was the biggest blessing, because I was able to invest more time into self-care, invest time into reading, invest time into just myself. And I wasn't able to talk to people because I didn't have a phone. I wasn't really able to get on social media, because it's not the same when you can't swipe up. Like, being on social media on a computer is not the same. So I wasn't able to be on social media, and I just had some time to just chill by myself. It was great. So I got a phone, and it was kind of a downgrade, y'all, but it's really an energetic upgrade, because it's really been saving my life. That's a whole other story in itself, about me being a big girl and not financing and paying for something like with my money, so I don't have any extra added bills. Hold on, y'all. Oh, say hi, amor. Say hola. ¿Cómo está? Yo aprendido español. I hope I said that. I'm learning Spanish. But yeah. So I didn't have a phone for a couple days, which put me on track to back on track to like really tapping in deeper with myself in regard to what it is that I want to do, what I'm doing already, and what that even looks like in regards to the manifestation aspects. So I've been reading a few books, because I noticed with this cleanse, not only have I been cleansed on a physical level, but also spiritual, mental level. So when I had that huge release, it was like it created so much space for me to physically feel good, for me to mentally feel good, for me to physically feel good, for me to mentally feel good, for me to spiritually feel good. And with that space that had been created, not only with that release, not only did I release a few people, but I also just, I don't know, it's like, you know, you healed from something when you don't think about it. So I don't even really know what transpired in the spiritual realms, but I know some stuff I know some things went down. Anyways, so I've been reading a few books. I've been reading, and matter of fact,